Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know I haven't uploaded a video in like 6 months, so don't get at me. Nah, for real though, I've been busy. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I've been busy. I don't even know what I was busy doing. I was just not motivated, honestly. I was traveling, I was changing commands, I was doing a whole bunch of stuff. Sis ain't had no time. Sis ain't had no time, bro. Just ain't had no time. But that's besides the goddamn case. I'm gonna give you guys a story time today. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. And that story time is basically how I met my boyfriend. It's so hard saying that because, like, I'm a whole thug. And a thug like me don't even really be dating. I just be looking at people. Oh, they cute. Talk to them for a second. I realize that they're trash. And I stopped dating them. Oh, not stop dating them. I stopped talking to them. Whew. But anyways, that's besides the point. So, yes. For all those asking. I got chocolate in my tea or something. He is in the military. And that is the craziest thing ever because I've always told myself I would never date somebody that's in the military. For like 20 different reasons or 1,000,001, who knows. I would just never date anybody in the military. So, in 2009, well, I ended out 2018 with a crazy ass person that I was dealing with or whatever. Yeah, that had to go. Toxic ass person. Ugh. Anyways, that's besides the point. 2019, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna be about myself, do what I gotta do to be successful and continue going. I'm over here playing with the goddamn plan. It's pissing me off. I feel like I have ADHD or some shit. Anyways, besides the point. I was just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna talk to anybody. I'm just gonna do what I gotta do and, you know, do me, basically. So I was doing me for a long ass time. I mean, obviously I'll have conversations with people, but it wasn't nothing crazy. Like, I didn't expect anything to go anywhere. I didn't want a relationship with anybody. I was just like, whatever. Cool. So towards the end of the year or whatever, well, it wasn't like the end of the year. It was like September-ish. I changed commands or whatever. So I went back to a ship. Or whatever, and 2 weeks in, like, I know how a ship runs, so I was just going back because I was kind of hurt and I was healing or whatever. So when I went back to the ship, it was just like, yeah, I know how everything works, you know, I'm just here, nobody talks to me, I don't got time to deal with nobody. So 2 weeks into being there, we had this not all hands, like, it was like a certain pay grade to a certain pay grade had to go there, E4 and below, whatever, had to go to this financial thing or whatever. Helps you, you know, manage your money or whatever. Just give me training on it, whatever the case may be. Did I sit down? I think I sat down and I'm just like, ugh. Like, the words that came out of my mouth was, ugh, I do not want to be here. I hate this place. And he was walking in, and then he sat down, and he said something. I think he said, like, the same thing. I don't even belong here. So, after that, we just started talking about a whole bunch of goddamn stuff or whatever. He was like, I didn't know that he didn't belong at that freaking command. He was just TAD. And he was temporarily stationed where I was. If that makes sense. Meaning that's not his original duty station. I'm trying to make sense for civilians to understand what I'm saying. So anyways, if I sound like I'm like, what the fuck? It's okay. But anyways, so we started just talking or whatever, and then the person came over and said, I know you guys don't want to be here, but can you guys stop, like, quiet down just pay attention. So we looked at him and we just kept talking because we were over here like just bullshitting, dying, laughing, and whatever not. So after that, I think I was walking away to go muster with my my people to, you know, go back to work or whatever. And he walked away, and I guess he was talking to the other people that he was with. And I heard something like chocolate sunshine. I was like, I know this motherfucker not talking to me, bitch. I'm over here not even here on photo, but I was like, so I was like, I heard chocolate sunshine. I'm like, okay, maybe I guess he told his friend that I was cute. No, honestly, I am cute. But seriously, there's not a lot of girls on our ship, so it's just like, I don't know. That is a story for a story. Whew. But that's besides the point. So I guess he told his friend something about me being cute. I didn't really hear because I didn't really care about that. I told you I did not see anything with anybody. I was just doing what I was supposed to do to get the fuck up. I did not want to be in that place. So I have not seen this dude for like we didn't even ask each other for his number or whatever. He was about to leave the goddamn command and go wherever he belonged. So I haven't seen him for like 2 whole weeks. And then one day I'm going home. Well, he already left the command after that 2 whole weeks. One day I'm going home from goddamn work. I'm tired as hell. Tired. Don't want nobody talking to me. My phone just died in the bus or whatever, because we have a bus that picked us up from work and brought us to, you know, where we lived. So I'm tired. My phone just died. I fell asleep in the bus. I was just so freaking tired. Nobody talked to me at this point. Nobody. So I goddamn was walking. When I tell you I wasn't even walking. I was booking it. I was running. I was like, running. And it's crazy too, because earlier that day I was like, oh, whatever happened to that boy that I was talking to him? Because I haven't seen him around on the ship that I was on. I was like, man, there's like 1,000 and some change people on our ship. So I was like, I don't know where he's at. So I'm walking. All I hear is CS3, meaning it's like we were just, it's a rate in the Navy. I'm not that rate, but we were playing around. Basically, we were doing these like other people jobs or whatever. He was being a BM and I was being a CS, because I was CAD to being an FS. I was CAD to the, what is it called, the CSs, and he was CAD to the BMs. So I call him a BM and he called me CS. So, which the BMs, they paint the ship or whatever the case may be. So what happened? So I was like, who the fuck is calling me? Bitch, I'm trying to go to sleep. Bitch, I'm tired. My nap time is from 3 to goddamn motherfucking 5 o'clock. My alarm gonna go off. So at that point, it's like 3:30ish. Well, actually, it was like 3:30ish. It's like 3:45 or whatever. So it was like 3:45 or 4. One of them time. I don't freaking know. But I saw him and he was talking to his friend. So he left his friend and he came over to, mind you, I'm this close. Wait, this is my door and this is me. He's in the middle by the like little area where there's seats or whatever. So I'm like so close to my door and I'm like, shit, who the fuck is calling? What the hell do you want? So he started talking to me and I'm talking to him or whatever. Cause I was like, oh damn, I haven't seen this dude forever. Like we just randomly bumped into each other, randomly, you know, whatever. So we're just talking, whatever. And then I guess he had to go. I forgot where he said he had to go. I guess he was going to the galley, and he had to go before it closed. So I don't know where he was going. I really don't know. He was going somewhere. So he was like, where's your phone? I was like, my phone's dead. I was just about to go to sleep. I was about to go charge my phone and go to sleep. And then he basically gave me his phone to put my number in his phone. Well, to put my number in his phone. So I couldn't find his little contact, I guess because he deleted the contacts because he did something with his phone. I don't know. I thought he was supposed to go to Verizon. I don't know. One of them things he was going to. So I just wrote it in the notes or whatever. So I put my first name in it, goddamn whatever, and my number. And then I just left and I went upstairs. So I was expecting for him to text me right away because or when my phone turned on. Because when people text me like 10 years later, I'd be like, who the hell is this? I don't know who this is. And I never remember. So he didn't text me for like the next 2 weeks. Well, the next 2 weeks basically. Well, he still didn't text me 2 weeks after that. Basically, he texted me like a whole month later. But I ended up seeing him 2 weeks later. And the time before I saw him, I thought of him earlier that day. I was like, oh. Again, I said, whatever happened to that boy? Because I went to work and I saw somebody that looked like him, but it wasn't him, obviously, because he's not there anymore. So, us not even talking or whatever, I saw him again. And I literally was going home from work again. We were like going like this and literally just bumped into each other. Like I was coming on the base and he was leaving the base. Yeah, I was coming on and he was leaving. So, and then I guess, me talking some shit. And then he just hugged me and then he went about his business or whatever. So, after he went about his business, what happened? I still haven't heard from this dude in like so long. So I guess it was like another 2 weeks later. I think it was like another 2 weeks later. This dude, somebody FaceTimed me when I was going out with my friend or whatever to get like for brunch or whatever on a Saturday or whatever the case may be. Somebody FaceTimed me. I'm like, who the hell is this? Who the hell is calling me? So they FaceTiming me and I'm just like, I don't have the number saved. So first of all, who the hell is calling me? FaceTiming me and I don't have this number saved? So I was just like, first I picked up the phone and I tilted. So I was like, because I ain't trying to get caught up in this moment. I was like, hello? Who's this? And he said his name. I was like, who? Huh? Because, you see, that's the thing. I forgot his name. If he had texted me earlier, I probably wouldn't, I would have remembered his name. He did tell me his name when we were talking the first time I bumped into him. But I forgot that shit. And he told me his name, and then he was like, oh. And then he said the rates we were calling each other. So he was like, oh, VM3. So I was like, I'm dead. That's funny. So I guess he broke his camera like that same time too, because he dropped his phone. So I really didn't see him. And then he texted me because I went out with my friends. And yeah, after that, we just were talking. The thing is, we did not, I definitely didn't see anything like that. I was just like, hey, we could be friends, we're cool, whatever the case may be. That's all. That's all we wanted to be with people nowadays. Friends. And then we just kept talking and talking and talking and talking. More talking just on the phone, like late nights, just not going to sleep, falling asleep on the phone, everything. Like I don't know, it was just like we were just connecting in a weird ass way. It was so weird. And then I had to go, underway for some time, and I went underway he texted me. I was like, huh. Because we were like always on the phone. So when I went on the way, it was just like, damn. He was thinking about me. Well, and this time we were still like cool ass friends or whatever. And then after that, I don't know. It was just like we became more than friends. Yeah. We became more than friends. So I don't even know how to say how we actually, like, we just met on some crazy shit. It was just like, we didn't expect anything. Well, I definitely didn't. I can't talk it. I definitely didn't expect anything. I was just minding my business, and then there's just this light-skinned ass boy that decided to, you know, pop up, and yeah, and now that's my boyfriend, my baby daddy. But yeah, anyways, that was a little story time. But besides the point, y'all, I'm over it. Like, my goals for 2020 is to be a goddamn billionaire. It's not even a billionaire, like at least $1 million. I think I want $1 million. I feel like I'm gonna get $1 million. Let's. If I had magic, I'd be like. But seriously, yeah, y'all. Well, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Like, well, yeah, that was my story time about how I met my boyfriend. Just random. He just kept popping up. I told my mother. Who did I tell? No, I told my sister. No, I told my friends. How I met him, and they're like, it's fake. It's fake. Because first of all, y'all weren't even. And the thing is, y'all don't even want to know. This dude hit me up when he left and went back to goddamn Mississippi. But yeah, y'all. I guess I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. I don't even know what the next video is gonna be about. It's gonna be about something lit. I don't know. Well, at this point, I feel like I'm chatting, and later, y'all. I'm going to sleep. I got duty tomorrow. I got work tomorrow. So I'm out.